Special. Starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, with special guest star Beatrice Arthur.
Welcome back to more Star Wars DC talk.
Yes.
Oh wait, the last trailer we haven't talked about yet was Wonder Woman.
I didn't
Where you
see
get to
that
see
yet.
Cheetah.
We do finally get to. It's a very Cheetah-centric trailer as well.
Yeah, where she's
Focus a
like,
lot on-
I'm really
on
down and
Chris-
out on my
on-
luck, and I need
yeah.
to change my life.
It focuses a lot on Kristen Wiig's character, Barbara. I forget what her last name is, but she becomes Cheetah. But it focuses on her quite a bit, and then you finally get to see her in action.
And you see Chris Pine show up. He's like, parachute pants? Does like everybody parachute now?
Yeah,
That's a good line.
it's one of those things. Like it was a fun trailer. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna carry the movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
just
don't.
it.
I don't know
Just
if Gal Gadot can really bring in the drama.
yeah.
Yeah.
She can definitely hold the action for sure.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
And it was perfect. She was perfect for like new to everything Diana.
Yeah.
In that first one.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was a more confident version in Batman,
my lightsaber?
Superman, and Justice League. You know what I mean? But there wasn't a lot of story meat
No.
for her in
She
that.
just showed up, looked pretty.
Yep.
She's like, okay, I can kick
But
ass.
she held her own. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, she went up against Superman and
Yeah. Dude, when she fucking
when he came
first-
back to life.
When she first shows up in fucking BVS and then fucking starts
Yep.
and you're just like,
I like that. That's a good theme.
yeah, it's
a
great.
really good theme.
Yep.
Junkie XL and is it Hans?
Oh, I missed.
Hans Zimmer.
Blom Zimmer?
Where are you going? Oh. Atomized.
Yeah, it's needless to say, like I wasn't sad about any of the trailers. I enjoyed them all for
Sad.
different
Same
reasons.
here. Well, I still gotta watch. What are you doing down there, Lando?
You got to rewatch. Oh hey guy,
Gotta rewatch that Batman.
rewatch the Batman. Catch
Dude.
all the small things.
Oh yeah.
Batmobile looks
182?
tight.
Yeah.
Like that.
Batmobile does look tight.
Also, I love how
It's a muscle car.
I love how
Yeah.
now you have to, like, a prerequisite for movies with Batman, you have to end the trailer with him just absolutely beating ass.
Yep.
Like a solid, like, 5 seconds at
Dude.
least of him just beating ass.
You could just like hear that guy's face turning the mind. You're just like whap whap crunch crunch.
Just pounding dudes. If you notice,
You don't
too,
ask who he is, okay?
If you
Because that's what
notice-
pisses him off.
If you notice, too, they're all in Joker makeup.
Jesus
I
Christ!
don't
Yeah,
think
they're
it's
all in
Joker.
Joker makeup.
They're all in clown makeup.
White face with a big smile.
It's like the Joker's
Straight up
game.
Joker.
The one dude had like an upside down cross in his head.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
still,
I think-
the leader had the big smile.
I think it's the Penguin crew.
Well,
Because-
that's supposed
But why
to be
would the
upbeat.
penguin? The
In
penguin
Arkham,
crew-
in the Arkham games, the Penguin crew had corpse paint on.
But that's the Arkham games.
But
Well, they
you
either
never
had
know.
corpse paint
Usually
with
he's-
like
Panda eyes.
panda eyes, or they had the face masks
Yeah.
that looked like penguin faces.
Yeah.
If they are Joker, great. But I'm
But
guessing
like,
that they're
he's
since
not-
Penguin is a big.
He's
part
not
of
going
it,
to be. The
No.
Joker's not going to be part of the movie.
No.
But I'm just saying that like it could be like a Joker's gang situation,
Yeah.
like in Batman Beyond and shit.
But I would think that
that'd be cool.
a crime boss like Penguin would be more in tune to have henchmen than the Joker. Joker's just like this wild card.
Mm-hmm.
He never really has henchmen. He just has people he pays to do shit.
You got henchmen.
In some of the things he doesn't.
It depends
He
on.
does.
Yeah.
He does
It
definitely
depends.
in certain
It
situations.
depends on certain things, but he has. I mean, he at least has like a couple like.
He doesn't have an empire
super
like
loyal
Penguin
goons,
does.
and like Harley's a hench person technically, and but he does have a lot of goons, and he does have like a crew. Like that was the thing. Like all the like in the cheesy Batman stuff, like they all have crews, and they all are like themed after the villain.
Yep.
Like you especially see that on the '60s television show, but they're always like themed around the villain, and that's why it would be weird to me to have like dudes in face paint, well, especially the most prominent one being like a clown type makeup, to be working for Penguin. I'm not saying they don't, but that'd just be weird.
This is just me thinking out loud.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced enough that those guys are with the Joker, because To me, Penguin seems like a criminal, like a underground crime boss that's trying to overthrow the Falcones
Well,
and the
he could- yeah.
Maronis and make his own statement. So
could,
he's gathering these kids and
Well, it could be
basically
too
doing
that
what,
that they're they're warriors without a leader type situation where
Yeah.
like maybe Joker's gone and they get hired by Penguin or something. You know what I mean?
that could be.
But yeah, you're definitely right with the Penguin situation. I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
That's just how I hope the movie goes, and not like
Yeah.
tease you the whole time. Like, these guys work for the Joker. He exists in this universe.
And yeah,
He's here
it doesn't,
somewhere.
it doesn't. The tone doesn't seem like that kind of movie.
No,
Why wouldn't he exist in that universe, though?
But they
Whoa.
show
Did you see that sick
in the
dodge?
Snyder cut
No one saw it?
trailer.
Just like Matrix dodged.
Yeah, I saw that. In the Snyder Cut trailer, there's a shot or whatever of like the post Dark Side fucking everything up world,
yeah.
and a Joker card flies by. See that I expect it in a Zack Snyder movie. I expect the ha 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 Joker.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I expect that. But yeah,
Who
this
would be a Joker in a Zack Snyder movie?
well, I mean, we basically had it. Because Suicide Squad and he was like a producer on all those movies.
Yeah,
Jared
Leto. I hated Leto's Joker, though.
He was barely in that though.
Yeah, I didn't hate his performance, but I didn't really like the character.
I didn't like his attitude as Joker.
Honka honka. Like, that's,
Yeah, right.
Come on.
There's some things about it that I liked, but
was,
most of it I could leave.
What's the fucking honking shit? Like,
Right?
It's just stilted laughter. Yeah.
That's not... I don't know.
I really think Willem Dafoe would be an awesome Joker
Oh, yeah,
in the
100%.
He would.
the Matt Reeves
Dude,
universe.
Matt Reeves one, yeah, that'd be tight. Who else?
They already have a great rapport with Robert Pattinson and him as in the Lighthouse movie.
Right. Who else could do it?
The Joker.
Yeah.
Leto just rubs me the wrong way, too.
Yeah. Me too.
We got to think about the timeline here too.
He started a cult
Yeah.
on an island. It's like, what
Right
the
now.
fuck?
Yeah.
That fan group that's existed for a long time, they pretty much just morphed into a cult.
Yeah.
What about Adam Driver?
As Joker?
Yeah. It's a different route. You know what I mean? It's definitely a different route.
I don't know.
Maybe.
He's roughly the same age.
I know, but what origin do you think they would do for Joker? Because
You
it
don't
can
need
be
an origin.
It can be something different.
Joker
like,
should
is he
never
gonna
have an
have
origin.
Is he
Yeah,
gonna
he
have
shouldn't have an
scars though?
origin.
Like how is he gonna look? He's gonna have scars. Is he gonna look
That's why
like clown
Ledger's was
makeup?
so good, is he kept changing his backstory.
Joker should never have a definitive origin.
What I'm
That's
saying is,
part of
what one are
makes
they
him-
gonna choose though?
It's part of what makes him terrifying. Is
You're not getting
you
the
don't
point
know.
that I'm trying to get here. Is how are the directors gonna choose their
Right.
Joker and how are they gonna portray his origin?
Oh, I know.
How are we
I'm
gonna
a-
see him? Is he gonna have the clown makeup? Is he gonna have a suit?
think-
Is he gonna be wearing green a
think-
lot or purple?
I think we should, like a lot of superhero movies now, it's like we get it with the Joker. We don't need an origin.
But
You
he's
know
got
what I
to
mean?
look like something. He's got to look
He'll
like.
just be an established dude already, and then yeah, how would you, in your mind, how would you do an Adam Driver and a Matt Reeves Batman as Joker?
He would try to replicate Heath Ledger. He'd get green hair. I don't know if it would be short or nice and like coiffed, maybe, or just spiky like a faux hawk or something. And he'd wear. I think Adam Driver could pull off maybe a purple suit, like a skinny purple suit. Maybe that's kind of tattered up.
So you're saying sticking closer to the Ledger side of things.
Ledger's suit
What
was
would you
kind
do?
of
What would
crazy
you do
though.
with his
Oh no, Lando
like
died.
the makeup?
Makeup. I think I would just do.
Would you do like a Cesar Romero situation? Like where
What,
it's
have
just
him grow a
literally,
mustache
quite literally,
and paint over the
yeah,
mustache?
Right. No, just quite literally, just like red lips.
red lips
Or do you want a Nicholson situation?
where it's stretched?
Or do you want
I found that
a scar situation, or just dramatized makeup?
I mean, I feel like you should cast someone who can actually do like a big giant 2D smile.
that's
Yeah,
tough,
like
though.
Defoe would
So a
be
lot
a
of
good
people-
choice. That's
yeah,
why
that's
Defoe is
what
such
I
a good
thought.
choice, but he might be too old now.
Exactly. But Joker doesn't
Joker's-
have to be a certain age. You know what I mean?
He doesn't, but he, I don't know,
He can
should be around the
He
same
can be
age as
decently
Batman.
older than Batman.
And they can de-age him too.
Yeah, but that's always so noticeable. Like when I was watching The Irishman, and you watch young
De Niro.
De Niro like beat that guy up and throw him
Sean,
outside
did you
the
see that
shop.
deep fake I sent you?
Which one?
The deep fake I sent you with Han Solo?
Oh yeah,
As
yeah.
Solo?
That
Yeah.
did look good.
It did look good.
Yeah.
If they could deep fake Willem Dafoe as Willem Dafoe
Right.
as the Joker,
Oh fuck!
They
they could do it. They could do it.
I think
My-
Scorsese may have screwed up a little bit.
My,
he should have casted someone younger and then just deep faked De Niro's face onto him.
Yeah, because he was young,
Like-
but he was walking around like he had like
Yeah, just
crotchety old
Yeah.
like old
I-
man.
I
Well, that's
get-
still, he still walked and moved like an old man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah. When he was kicking the guy, I was just
But
like,
like
Robert,
Defoe,
don't fall, man.
Yeah.
Don't fall, dude.
Thankfully, Defoe isn't that level of old yet. He
Right.
can still move like a normal person.
Right.
But what I was thinking for like a Reeves Batman, since it's kind of to me so far has the kind of quote unquote timeless type feel, or like the
Dane DeHaan. How about
Like-
that for the Joker?
that could be interesting.
'Cause he's
Yeah, I
got
could see that.
he was
We're dealing with multiple Goblin actors, Green
Yeah.
Goblin actors,
Yeah.
right now. Which
'Cause he
is
was good.
pretty much is Spider-Man's Joker. So
yeah,
it
yeah.
makes perfect
Goblin's
sense.
Marvel Joker.
Yeah.
but he's got
What
that
I was
smirky
thinking,
face.
since it's got that like kind of like Batman the Animated Series, where it's like you're not quite sure what year it's in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of new shit, but a lot of shit looks old.
If they have blimps,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
the police have
and
blimps.
the Matt Reeves stuff kind of feels like that, but on a more like realistic level. So like I was thinking, if you had a Joker, it could be. It doesn't matter who right now in my mind, but in like an old like 30s like zoot suit type situation.
Okay, keep
You know what I mean?
selling
It's
me.
got
I'm
that.
not
It's got
sold
that.
yet.
It's got that. You know, kind of longer jacket, and that wide tie.
Who's
It-
playing this
It
guy?
also either or, driver or
Defoe?
Defoe. And you know, a lot of times they had that flat topped, wide brim hat too, which Joker wears a lot.
Yep.
Also.
I want my Joker to be funny though too.
Well, yeah, the zoot suit helps. Zoot suits also are very like clown-like costumes, or like, very much like clown costumes too, right? You got the big loose pants and the big jacket and wide tie and all that shit. I think that'd be a cool look. And then as far as hair, if it was Defoe, you could just have him slick it back, right? Like maintain that kind of aesthetic to go with the suit. And then of course when he gets crazy and shit, you can have strands come down and look more like Crazy Joker.
Yep. Holy shit.
If it was Defoe, also, you could even just do a version of his like, of that classic the 70s era Joker that was kind of long and thin, and he had that kind of traditional kind of penguin suit, like purple.
Pinstripe one?
No, it
With
was
the tails?
It was similar to the Batman animated series. Like it's that same kind of suit, right? Where it's purple.
It's got the little orange flower?
And then like, you know, yeah, and then like it's usually purple and like what, green or whatever, yellow. And then it's the, you know, yeah, it's like green and yellow vest, I think. And then the purple kind of penguin coat, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's kind of cut short here and it's got the tails.
Yeah.
And then
That was in the Arkham
pants.
games too.
Yeah, like that could work with a Willem Dafoe, I think.
I like showing off Joker that he's frail
Yeah.
and not as baggy.
Right.
So I don't know if Zoot Suit would be my choice.
Right.
I do want him to look the complete counter opposite of Batman, how Batman's bulky and tall.
Yeah.
Joker should be like scrappy and skinny and just like
Yeah.
frail and
Oh,
weak,
yeah.
but he's very like wild.
Yeah.
Batman's more structured and Joker's just like, ah!
Yeah.
He's barking at
order
you.
and chaos.
Yeah, so like I'd like a suit that conveys that.
Yeah.
Maybe like if you want to go super weird, I
What-
thought a really interesting idea would be like Joker just got out of the Arkham Asylum, and
Yeah.
he's using part of his straitjacket as his costume.
Yeah.
So he's just got like one of the straitjacket sleeves ripped off so he can use it, and then the other one's just like floppy.
Right.
And so he's just like kind of looking all weird, and he's got like half of it torn off, and like, but he can still is mobile, but you can tell that he just got out of asylum. And
Right.
That's like his
Well,
costume.
and you could have him have a bunch of different looks if you wanted to. Like you could use the Batman Killing Joke, where he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt.
That's why I want it to be funny. Like
Hawaiian
he just
shirt and shorts, and
he
that,
just wears
that
random
flat
shit.
top, wide brim hat.
Yeah. Or like instead of like putting on clown makeup, it's just all like sunscreen. So it looks like Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
There you go, Mark Zuckerberg to play
Zuckerberg
Joker.
there, the Zuck.
He's too robotic.
Yeah, right.
You should play like Omac or something.
Yeah. So I would go if with the Zoot suit route, I would probably go Adam Driver.
Sure.
For the more lanky long suit idea, I'd go Willem Dafoe. But I just think it'd be add an interesting layer. And if you did do like long suit, and you could do the more like, you could do something which they haven't done much is balance, like have a balance of like, have Joker being goofy, but also being like
Scary.
Like that's especially with like Mark Hamill's Joker. That was one of the things that actually made him kind of spooky. Yeah, you know, that actually made him kind of spooky was he'd be so goofy.
That would be perfect.
He'd be so goofy and like, you know, like whatever, and then on a dime he'd turn and just like murder
Yeah,
somebody.
he has that happy talk, and then he's like, no.
Yep. And
That's why he's the perfect in
he'll just-
Phantasm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's why I'll just like murder.
Speaking of Phantasm, I love the scene where Joker's fighting, what's her name? Phantasm lady.
Renee.
Yeah,
Or no.
Renee.
When he like, you think he's gonna grab the knife?
Yeah, you think
He
he's gonna grab
grabs
the knife, but he
bologna.
grabs the bologna, the giant bologna log, and just like whap, whap, whap.
Right.
He actually does good with it.
Yep.
He actually kicks her ass.
That's the thing. Like part of the thing that's developed over the years is Joker can kind of hold his own, but it's just like completely like by chance. It's like all chaotic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason why he can hurt Batman physically is because he's just fucking. You don't know what he's gonna do.
Yep. We're almost done with this level too. Or by the way, rather.
By the way, rather.
By the way, rather. Dan.
By the way, rather too.
Why is that happening?
Just jump from there.
Can't jump high enough.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Red or blue? Red or blue? Oh,
We gotta get the X on the red and the sideways S on the blue.
What would be
There
kind
we
of
go.
cool to do is, I mean, you'd
Or no,
alter
it was
this.
opposite.
You'd have to alter the story
Whoops.
just to like make it a little bit better.
Girl
for,
Joker. Girl
no,
Joker.
For continuity's purpose, but there's a comic book Batman White Knight, and what essentially happens is Batman gets arrested for excessive force, and Batman's kind of a dick. And then, well, I mean, like he is a dick, but I mean, like, like not a like kind of not in a good way, dick. You know what I mean?
Batman is a psychopath. We got to remember
Yeah.
this.
So
He's a very structured psychopath, like Dexter.
he ends up beating up the Joker like horribly, and like he gets arrested for
Those chairs.
excessive force, and Joker takes something or something, and he becomes sane. Sane again.
Okay. Saiyan.
Sane, and he
be.
kind of like
Even beyond.
yeah, kind of wages a war in the public against, you know, Batman. That could be a cool flip on the story to do for
Whoa.
to do for a movie.
What's
You know what I
happening
mean?
here?
We got a bunch of dudes trying to blow up Lando's Lady Luck. We just killed Relo Baruch,
Yeah, you did.
so there's no more trash man mafioso guy anymore.
The Trash Man, Danny DeVito.
Well, yeah, he was
Trash
the trash man. He ate the trash and he spat it out at people, and then he fed into his little pet snappy guys that we found in the mines.
Right.
Oh, look, you're going on an acid trip with Lando.
Whoa.
And then then of course at the end of White Knight he goes crazy again. Joker does. So then you get Joker back. But to have like be introduced to the Joker right away
As a sane man?
no, you could do that and tell the stuff that gets you there in like a flashback of Batman beating the shit out of him or whatever. of Batman beating the shit out of him. Like you can start with Batman in prison, and then have Jack Napier come in and talk to him, because that's what he is in that book. Yep. Anyway, and he comes in and talks to him and whatever, and then at the end of the conversation you can have Batman say something and then end it with Joker, and then it's like what, and then like you get that flashbacks and shit, and like yeah, I think that'd be a cool movie idea. It's not going to be heavy on action for some of it,
right?
Because Batman's going to be in prison.
What if you could do that, but like have the person that they wouldn't call them Jack Napier in the show or in the movie, but what they would do is throughout the movie, Batman would find a confidant in some random guy that ends up being Joker, but the whole time he's acting sane.
Right.
And just through some instance of being beat up by a nemesis or another enemy, he like flips back into the Joker mode. Right. And then Batman's like, "Oh shit, what's that?"
Well, that'd be the thing you could spend the whole time. It's like you can't. Like, why are we entertaining this? Why are we gonna take this to court? Whatever. It's the fucking Joker. It's like just because he's sane again. It's like it's still the Joker. What? Everything he's done, like all this shit. And they're like, but he's changed and all this shit. And then at the end of the movie, there's the whatever incident happens, and he turns back into the Joker. And
it's a nice looking ship.
Batman's in the prison. Batman's in the prison, and he's just like, the fuck did I tell you guys? This was gonna happen. You see, this was all whatever. And he gets, let loose to take down the Joker then. And then there's that moment where it's like, where Joker's goading him and poking at him and prodding and shit, where Batman starts to get fucking pissed and he's about to like go hard on him again, and then he's just like,
no, homie.
No, he's like, and the Joker's like, come on, do it, ha ha, that shit.
You want to. And
then he doesn't do it, and you could get Joker to say, oh, you're no fun, or some shit like
that.
You're
a joke.
Yeah.
If he said that to Batman, I would be like, that's so ironic and awesome that he's like, Batman, you're a joke.
Yeah.
You're the true Joker here.
I'd see that movie.
For sure.
Yeah, me too.
And we'll have to see you in the next movie.
Yes.
We'll be back in Bespin.
Cloud
One of the
City.
best pins.
Hey, there's something
around.
up there.
The best pins around here in these parts.
Oh, I can't jump up here. Oh shit. I saw the inside of my face.
On the Star Wars special.